So I'm me back in here real quick for the one time, and it's it is midnight at this point. Did I put my phone on do not disturb? Wait a minute, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, I came here to really talk about two things or touch on two things. It's just like almost laughable that I haven't had any. I had quite a few dreams of dude I was last involved with up until this point, up until this point right here where I'm, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if somebody doesn't inform him. Yeah, she gone. She out the neighborhood, this, then, third, or what. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's been going on. Of course, September is the prominent one where I remember what happened, and then next thing you know. So I have to go and look and see if there was anything else after that. Because I don't even know what I refer to him as in any other dreams. But it's almost laughable. It's almost like questionable. Like, why you ain't had no more dreams with him in it? I done had him all this year, and now all of a sudden, now that we dealing with this. Now, I did go on a dating site, and the first name of somebody I came across was somebody with his name. Kept seeing his name a couple times. Also, haven't seen much of the Antichrist spirit. Now, I've seen it every now and then, but it was like pretty much nothing to me. But um, that, and not that I want to see the stuff at all. I'm just speaking about it. I don't want it to manifest in my life. I don't want it. But I just find it kind of odd. It's like, what be wrong with y'all? Like, y'all be wanting somebody in an uncomfortable space. And I get it. You may be so uncomfortable or whatever the case may be. You want something to change for somebody else. So that's what you want for my life. It is what it is. I don't know because I don't give way to and yield to anything that got to do with witchcraft anyway, and anybody pronouncing and doing stuff over me. But I ain't gonna sit here in front like things have not affected me and have impacted me. Hence that September the 6th thing, and that's so funny because it's so funny to me. September the 6th, 2019, he was asking for my help. Then September the 6th, 2024, he is trying to get me out of seemingly get me out of a situation that was helping me. It's like, how do that work? Why is that trying to affect my life like that? Like, why I gotta help you and then you turn around and you gotta try to pull me down or pull me somewhere else or whatever? But it could also just be out of a situation that, yeah, I don't want to be in anymore. Like, I didn't want to be around them neighbors anymore, specifically his relatives as well, but of course the ones that was otherwise close proximity. So that's one thing. Another thing I do is just, I'm not going to speak on it in detail, but I want to discuss something with my daughter when I do, and I don't like to call it a link up, but when I do get to spend that time with her. And then the other thing is like, I just notice how people just pry into your life. They want to know what's going on, all this and whatever, but they don't really have, they're not really trying to help you. They're just trying to be nosy. And it's like, you're just trying to be nosy, you're not trying to help. Like, I do less of that. And that's my problem. I might need a better vetting and screening process, but I guess I'll just rely on God and like, Lord, you already know these people. You know what it is. Like, I remember when dude's sister wanted to come and stay at my house and asked, and I was like, I'll call you back. I got off. I prayed about it. I thought about asking him about it, but I just prayed about it. And then I went from there. I prayed about it and then I allowed it to happen. She stayed there for 30 days or somewhere around that, but it was no more than 33 days, but somewhere around that time frame. It was only supposed to be 3 days, but yeah. And then after that, just okay, you gotta go. I'll holler at you later. It was just like that, and it was none of that other stuff. And I ain't try to make her feel uncomfortable, but it was certain stuff that I was just like, I'm not going for. Just, what I'm saying, let's leave it like this or whatever. But yeah, but other than that, I wasn't trying to hound nobody. I wasn't trying to make nobody feel uncomfortable. But I wasn't trying to make her feel comfortable enough to like, oh, you're gonna be able to stay here a long time. Longer than that. Not even longer than 3 days, but that was just something that God allowed for her life. And I don't really regret it. I don't regret it at all because I know I prayed about it. But it's just like, of course, me personally, I wouldn't have chose to do it because I didn't really like her like that. I wasn't too fond of her, and just some of the stuff that tried to take place. It was like definitely can consider her ungrateful, but I didn't even put that on her because it's like God moved on me, allowed me to do it, opened my door, I did it, and then So it's just stuff like that. But just prying into people's business and getting all, yeah, I sat down and I talked to her and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna see her friend. I probably was more so trying to get in his business than hers at all. Wasn't even, probably was just overlooking what she doing because you a female. You just, girl, do your thing. She was single female. She ain't had no kids. Do your thing. Just don't do everything over here in this space. Plus, I stayed prayed up. So everything wasn't gonna be able to go down in my house anyway. Like God is just not gonna let just anything go down in there. So wasn't worried. So I just be figuring like, why when it comes to me, why do I get this type of, I get it. It's a screening process. People want to know who you are, what you got, what's going on. But y'all be trying to screen somebody out before they could even get in or whatever. I guess if they ain't talking like you're talking. And I'm not. I'm not trying to talk like y'all talking. I'm me. It is what it is. Either you're with it or you ain't. I'm good on it. Like I'm not finna do too much. And for somebody that will do a back and forth, I'm not finna do too much back and forth with y'all because why? But it's just getting on my nerves that y'all trying to pry into my life. And I don't even be asking about y'all life. Certain people, specific people, yes, but I'm talking about I'm mainly, yeah, let me just speak about the specific people, like the people that's supposed to be relatives, this and the third. But like, why are y'all trying to pry into my life? Why? I really need to start wearing this covering over my head like this. But yeah, but anyway, it just annoys me because it's like I don't much care about what y'all got going on that deep. Yes, granted, please don't be a psycho. Please don't be a sociopath. Please don't be a serial killer. Please don't be a child molester. Please don't be a thief. All that. Just try to be a naturally good person. And we good. But of course, it definitely got to go deeper. I really want to interact with people of God. I do not want. I don't even want nothing less at this point because I want people that's gonna uplift me. I'm gonna be able to uplift. I'm gonna be able to pray for. I'm gonna be able to encourage. I'm gonna be able to, not even necessarily speak in their life, but if God move on me, speak prophetically in their life and stuff like that. That's what I want around me. And that's how I want to build people up. And that's what I really wanted to do with younger people when I did want to interact with, baby friends or whatever that my kids may have. But because I'm not traditional and I don't conform and I don't feel the need to and I don't feel like I want to, and I have been living like a different type of lifestyle for so long. And my ex, I don't even like saying ex, but you know what I'm saying, dude I was last involved with, he kind of like, he didn't afford me that lifestyle. He just assisted in a roundabout type of way. And at one point in time, he was like for it. He was down for it. But then he started feeling type of way. Y'all let y'all feelings get in the y'all let y'all feelings get in the way of certain stuff, and just, it's fine to feel your feelings and don't like what I'm doing, don't agree or whatever, but to come against me in a crazy type of way, words, actions, all that stuff, get other people to come, oh no, why's she doing it like that? Why we got to do something for her to change. Got to do. So yeah, I remember that last dream where the monkey was chilling in the trash can and just chilling. So I'm like, I hope no monkey ain't waiting on me to get in the trash can with you, because no, that's, you went to places and picked up trash and garbage. That's what you want. Go ahead, and that's what you want to do. Live in it. And then I seen other people appear in my dreams and they was in my trash can. Like, if that's what y'all want to do, go ahead. Go ahead. I've had dreams where I was getting stuff out of the trash can. It was a previously known granddad and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't intending on it, but that's what happened. I was getting stuff out of their trash can or whatever. And it's, you know what I'm saying? Logically and naturally, that's not what we do because it's not sanitary. It's not, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm looking chinky eyed for real, but my eyes are already a little chinky. But y'all, it's like, that's kind of how they, I guess, used to look. They are less. They still that little, you know, kind of like people like to say cat eyes. But anyway, so yeah, for me not to get distracted, but yeah, I'm just annoyed. But God got me at such a calm place that it's like, it's kind of, and I like it. I ain't gonna lie, I like it because I don't need y'all to be able to just get me out of my element and I just be able to be ready to come out of the bag on y'all and cuss y'all out like I have been. Like, because I still feel a little bit of on go. Because especially when I almost gave it to that lady who was speaking condescending to me. And I'm just like, well, now wait a minute. And I caught it while she was on the phone. And I wanted to say something to her. But I just politely sent her email after. I was like, girl, I don't know what you think this is. This is not that. Don't talk to me condescending. I'm not inferior to you. But that's the thing. You don't need to and have to explain yourself. But I just felt like, girl, let me give it to you. Let me let you know. Let me let you in on this. Whatever you think you got, it can really get snatched real quick, real bad. Don't play with it. That's how I felt. That's the, you know what I'm saying? The inner me. When you look in the mirror and you like get your future on or get your Miss Piggy or your Miss I mean not Miss your Kermit on. You look in the mirror and get them inner, what they say, intrusive thoughts, your inner thoughts. But anyway, so that's one thing I will do, I guess, before I fall asleep tonight. Probably fall asleep while I'm doing it, because every time I try to go back and read them dreams, I'll be falling asleep. But it's like, yeah, it's kind of funny. I ain't had no dreams with you in it. I don't even feel like I've had any subtle dreams with him in it. I had some subtle dreams or some other stuff, encounters or experiences with somebody else regarding somebody else, but I ain't even had no subtle dreams. Like, because it's like he's pretty much non-existent to me. But why was you existing up until September, just a month ago, a month and a half ago, or appearing and stuff? And it just, that irked me so bad, because it's like, why are you here? I didn't invite you. I don't welcome you. Yes, God moved on me to stop referring to you as, oh, what's his name? But I still call you dude that I was last involved with. I don't call you nothing else. I ain't refer to him as my boys' dad, nothing. Like, I haven't been released or given the relief to do that. But who knows? Who knows? But it's like everywhere I turn, y'all trying to pry and get in my business. Why? I know I'm mysterious to y'all. I know I'm not traditional and it's okay, but why? Why does that throw y'all off so bad? Like, what you want? Carry on with your life. And so again, those are the specific ones, but then you got the other ones that's non-specific. It's like, why are you got all these questions and you're not trying to make an offer, or you're not trying to negotiate something? What are you trying to do? You working for the feds, but even still, it's like, I really don't care. But it's like, all right, you don't waste your time. I'm not gonna waste mine. Enjoy your life. Carry on with your life. Nothing. Like some of my responses, I wanted to say, not a damn thing. Nothing. Move along. Go on about your business. But I am trying to be this this kind person. This, I ain't finna sit here in front. I ain't never been the friendliest person, but I have not been a mean-spirited, nasty person. Some people feel like that because of their feelings. I've been a stern person and just like, you know what I'm saying, frank and a little blunt for people's taste. But I've never been mean-spirited, but I'm not. And I ain't been no pushover. It's been a long time. I ain't never really been a pushover. It's just certain stuff happened where it probably made it seem like it. But, and I just laugh at that because I'm like, whatever. But I ain't never really been a friendly person, like outwardly friendly to people and trying to just, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying, how you doing? Welcome you in my space, invite you to stay there. I let people come into my space and then I determine how long you gonna stay or if you gonna stay at all, and that'd be that. But, and I get rid of you after that, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, no, it just is what it is. I'm 37 years young. I have not been that person. My daughter is, to me, a little more friendly when it comes to that. But at this point in time, she getting older and she already knowing. It don't even really pay to try to be friendly with y'all. And that's because, wheat and tear, sheep and goat. And we just pining and waiting on God to separate. To do the separation. So, it's tough. That's how I look at it. But I don't know. I'm almost tripping. Like, you, Louise, what you got going on? Why are you quiet now? Because it just gives, oh, you like that. Oh, yeah, she got to be in the struggle. And then, yes, 2019, he was like, we all in the struggle. And it hit me somewhat then. It definitely did. But it's like, at this last little part or whatever, that's when it really tried to just overtake me. And I'm sitting here like, Lord, why do you allow people to speak certain stuff over my life, and it seemed like it's trying to come to pass at this point? Because before, it was not happening. It wasn't going like that. Like, because for real, he done spoke some stuff over my life, like saying that I don't really want to repeat it, but I can. Saying I'm going to die a horrible death, this, that, and third. And so when I see this right here happening, I'm like, dang, it's almost looking like whatever he said regarding me is coming to pass. And for what? Because you hate on me? Because you're not me? Because you did certain stuff and you went out here and got yourself dismissed? I didn't do that to you, so why? So that's what I be feeling. I be feeling a little sorry for myself, like, Lord, why are you allowing this to happen? Why even this part? Even, let's just say it's just for appearance's sake. Now if it's for appearance's sake and it's just for protection, okay, and then I receive it. But if you just allowing this for him, for the things that he spoke over my life to come to pass, and then the last few dreams that he was appearing in, he was really appearing as a dead man. Couple, anyway, quite a few. And he was appearing as a dead man, and he even said that he's like, I'm probably gonna die in one drink. Let me tell you something. Let me let y'all in on a little secret. Years ago, 2011, 12, 13, somewhere, 2012, 13-ish, somewhere around there, I had dreams God was speaking to me that they was playing, his family his relatives was planning a funeral for him. I couldn't outright just tell him. I told him some things, but I had to pray about that stuff, and I just wanted to help him avoid that and all that, whatever. I know my prayers was active and working, so that's what it is. So maybe it just kept him alive long enough for this or whatever. But them relatives, but he kept wanting to be around them and be under them and people please them and stuff like that. And I seen certain stuff that they was just planning for him. Anyway, bottom line, or they got to his brother, they got to his younger brother, and I didn't see that they was planning something for him, but I see they used him as a pawn and they just didn't care. Dismissed. And I feel like one main person for sure, she felt like, hey, it wasn't none of my kids, it was y'all's kids or whatever. I don't even want to begin to go deep on that because it was just entirely too much. But I seen that years ago, and I seen myself actually help him get back to a place. Like, they had him in a casket and everything, and then I helped him get back to a place. I uncovered it, helped him get back to a certain place, like a bed, a bunk bed or something, a high place. And then after that, but he just continued to reject, resist, or whatever the case may be, like I said in one video, go off with the counterfeits and just continue to try to contaminate me, pollute me, and all that. And that's another thing I'm trying to avoid for all three of my children, but definitely specifically now my daughter. And all I can say now is the things that she has experienced, because she have done been, you know what I'm saying, with these sleeve tattoos on her arm, nose piercing, which I'm not really that mad about because I want it on myself. But at the same time, the Bible speaks about Leviticus 19:28. And then just lace fronts and wigs and this and that and whatever. And all this other stuff that try to weigh you down. And it's just like, I didn't do it. I say, you know what? I ain't gonna sit here in front like I didn't give the enemy a foothold. I have done that, but I repented. I turned away from that, and I just, I try my best not to engage in certain stuff. If I see myself drifting or whatever, then I'm like, let me just stop. And it takes the power of the Holy Spirit. It is not just me, but other than that, it's not me who's living like that. So it's like, I want those doors closed. Like, literally, I want them doors closed. I want that stuff removed. I want that, you know what I'm saying, over with. So yeah, it just feels like, Lord, those people that have bad intentions and bad plans for me, I just pray that you do not allow them to prevail regarding my life. Let the will of God prevail for my life. The gates of hell shall not prevail. And I don't feel the strain or anything right now. Like I said, I feel comforted, but it's just the thought of it. It's like, Ben knowing he was a slick little devil, little weasel type. I'm not calling him a devil, but his mom was self-proclaimed devil, so think it didn't show up in him and try to just get buck wild. But it really showed and reared its ugly head when he got with that last female that he was with, and I don't know how, well, she was referring to his mom. as something. They always start calling his mama mama and all that. And it's like, and it's again, it's for the wrong reasons and wrong intentions. It's because y'all just want to be possessive of him. You want to manipulate her to believe in and thinking that, and then he fall for it. And then it's just like, but yeah, but I'm not his mama. I'm my son's mom. Both of my sons. I'm my daughter's mom. I'm not his mama, so I'm not trying to. I wasn't trying to take it there with him. I wasn't trying to be your mammy. I was trying to be your woman. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? Motherly, absolutely, but anyway. But I ain't gonna dwell on it too much. I'm actually, hey, I'm glad that he's not in there. I don't want him to appear in my dream. Now, God can speak to me how he feel, not how he feel, but you know what I'm saying, how he will. But I don't want him in my dreams. Like, maybe it was your little last run or whatever, and just now you up out of here, up out of my dreams for sure. As far as up out of here, any other type of way, I don't know. The other thing that yesterday my son was feeling that deep itch he couldn't really scratch in his hand. Hey, the other thing was, what else was it? What no other thing, it was just mainly that. That was it. I'm gone. I'll be back sooner or later, probably tomorrow or something. I'm gonna record this place in here and make sure. Oh, this is how it's looking when we leave out. So should be nothing to stop me from getting my deposit back or anything. Don't try no funny business, cause nah. We're gonna turn on the water, the showers. We're gonna flush the toilet. We're gonna do all this. We're leaving out of here at a certain time, and this is how we're leaving it. Nothing missing, nothing messed up. You know what I'm saying? Beds might be a little messed up. Y'all have to wash the sheets, and y'all have to, you know what I'm saying. But TV working. Don't play with it. So, but I'll be back.